Hello, hello loves, loves. Um, Hi. Am I still working? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Cute outfit, thank you. It's summertime. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday ends the week. Tomorrow's Friday. Hello. How to get over a breakup as the dumpee. Like the person who got dumped. That would be Comeback Queen. This is the book that helps you get over a breakup. What do you do when you feel cranky? Do you just vibe on your own? Yeah, when I feel cranky, I make sure I don't open my mouth. Right? So that, first and foremost, like, it's okay to be grumpy. Don't vomit, right? So really try to be careful that you don't vomit. Love your content. Thank you. Really try to be careful that you don't vomit. If you do, because sometimes we do, we are human, do make sure you go back to your partner and say, hey, I just want to say I'm sorry for being short with you earlier. Think about it, right? Why were you grumpy? So think about why you were grumpy. Go back to your partner with a 3-part apology. Hey, I just want to say I'm sorry for being grumpy earlier. I realized I was tired or stressed or hormonal, whatever it was. I did some meditation. I feel better, right? Or I ate, or I took a nap. Show them that you realize what you did, you realize why that happened, and you were proactive with a solution to it. Take responsibility. So there's that, right? So not keeping my mouth closed, do taking responsibility for my behavior. If I do have a vomit, if I need to, I'll tap into myself. What do I need? What do I need right now? Water, a walk, yoga, meditation, zoning out on TV, whatever. I give it to myself. How do I get my boyfriend to want to spend more time with me? So that is such a wide-ranging answer. It's very dependent, right? This is one of those, it depends. It depends on your situation. Is he working and you want more time? Well, that's not fair. You got into a relationship with a hardworking, ambitious person, and now you're saying, oh, by the way, now that I'm here, you can't be you. If it's because he spends more time with his friends than he does with you, if he doesn't care to spend time with you unless you're going over to have sex, dump the motherfucker. Don't be with somebody who just uses you for that, who's not there for companionship but just uses you for convenience. How do I know when my boyfriend is planning to propose? I know we're serious, but I want the marriage. I don't know, love. Right? I don't know what he's not telling me. The guy I'm seeing pulled back physically lately. Love you. Did you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule? You're glowing. Thank you. Where did you learn to be this wise? So I am custom made for this. This really is my design. So part of it is my passion, my passionately curious mind that just really wants to know about all these kinds of things. The other is that I made all the mistakes. I made all the mistakes. So I learned from my mistakes. I am my first guinea pig. And then I taught people how to get through those similar mistakes using the same tools I did. And then I saw it work time and again. That's how I knew I had a formula. Do I bring up my concern to my boyfriend about a girl who comments and likes everything on his social media? No, because you're too confident. You're too confident for that. What's he going to do about that, right? Like, have the conversation in your head and not the way you want it to go. Have the conversation in your head the way it would actually go. Hey, by the way, baby, and really, I mean, what are you saying? I am stalking your social media, because you are, right? You were looking at everything that's happening on a social media. So, hey baby, I noticed that there's this girl who's liking, commenting on every single one of your posts. I want you to do something about her. And he's gonna say, like, in essence, he's like, where is this coming from? Like if you have a trustworthy guy, right? If you're with a man, if you're with somebody who's trustworthy, this conversation doesn't need to be had because he's not paying attention to this. He's into his relationship. He's not seeking the attention of other women. So if your man is trustworthy, this isn't a conversation that needs to be had. But if he's not trustworthy, this is why it's sending up your spidey senses. Or if you are insecure, this is sending off your spidey senses. But behaving in an insecure way does not make you more attractive to your partner. Your partner says, to themselves, why don't you trust me? Why don't you see me? Why don't you understand my integrity and my devotion towards you? So being insecure towards somebody who's trustworthy erodes your relationship because your partner doesn't feel recognized for the person they bring to the relationship. And our number one goal is we seek to be understood. When the person you love doesn't see you for who you are, doesn't understand who you are as a person, you kind of go, okay, am I in the right relationship? Because I thought I was showing her who I was, but she's not seeing it. How do I know if he's trustworthy? You should be using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule and figuring out who someone is before getting in a relationship. If they're bringing you into their life before kissing, you get a better idea of who they are. Hello from France. So I have an autistic kid. That would be a coaching session for your situation because there's a lot of things that I need to find out in order to give you advice on how to navigate this with your wife. What do you do if your partner will not forgive you after apologizing? Was it a 3-part apology? Was it, I'm sorry for the specific behaviors, I realized that, the emotional outcome it had on her, this is my plan, or them, this is my plan for not doing this again. If you give a 3-part apology and you are actually doing your plan, release the outcome. It's up to them to do what they want, right? We're not here to control people, we're here to control ourselves. So take responsibility for your behavior properly, thoroughly, put your plan to work, focus on yourself and doing what you need to do so that you don't repeat negative behaviors. How can I schedule a coaching session? So go to my bio, click on the link tree. And you're going to see there's a button there for booking, and you're booking yourself in for a coaching session. It takes you to a page. Follow the instructions on the page to book yourself in. Hello from Greece. What's the book behind my head? Say Yes to Goodness. What do you recommend for PTSD sufferers after coming out of a controlling relationship? Knowledge is power. So No More Assholes is the book that empowers you to date from a standpoint of understanding what it takes to get with the right person, taking time and space to get to know somebody, being courageous enough to say, listen, I'm using a no kissing for 3 months dating rule because I want to make sure I get into the right relationship next time. Also having the information necessary to know what you should be looking for in a partner during those 3 months. So I highly recommend you read No More Assholes. I broke up with my boyfriend because he didn't have his life on track and he won't leave me alone. If you don't like that he's trying to get your attention and trying to get back with him, then you just need to say to him, I need you to stop texting me. I need you to stop calling me. I need you to stop coming over to my place. If you don't, I will block you. If you try to circumvent my blocks, I will go to the authorities and get a restraining order. This relationship is over for me. I don't want to talk to you anymore. What's your opinion on how infant attachment affects later life relationship outcomes? Do you mean the attachment theory? I think that our brains, actually, I don't think, I know we can change the shape of our brains inside our head. I know that we can change our own DNA. So I think that this theory is, it's a label that you will give yourself and tell yourself you are flawed if you don't actually understand that you can change yourself, thereby changing this label completely, which makes the step of giving yourself a label unnecessary, because you can change yourself. What you know, the way that you get to the label is by saying, here's the behaviors that give you this label. We put together your behaviors, there's your label. Right? Because this label isn't based on how you're raised, it's based on how you are reacting to the world around you, right? So we look at your behaviors and we go, there's your label, let's plant this on your forehead. And now you're walking around going, oh, I have this sickness. I have to disclose this to people so that they understand how flawed I come. And that's not necessary. You can look at the behaviors that are getting in your way. And yeah, seriously, like some of them definitely will be coming from your childhood. My mom was abusive. Well, guess who I was picking? Abusive guys, right? So, but you can change. You can change how you're reacting. My mom was abusive. So guess what I had? Anger issues. You can change that through meditation. You can change that through mindfulness. You can change that by consciously choosing your behaviors. You can change that by changing the direction your thoughts are going when you get into a loop that tells you destructive things. You can change that, which means you don't need the label. We can look at the behaviors that you are exhibiting and say, what are the behaviors that will get you to where you want to be? And when you use those behaviors, you now become a new person, because you literally change the shape of your brain and you literally change your DNA. Oh, I ordered a number of these books off Amazon. Can't wait to get them. Thank you, my love. It's been since February 1st since I blocked him. I've become extremely depressed and I can't. So, my love, get into Comeback Queen. This is the book that helps you get over a breakup and come back to yourself. Does it mean it wasn't good enough if my ex moved on so quick? No, it means you're looking in the wrong direction. You shouldn't be looking at what he's doing. You should be looking at where you're going. That's exactly what that means. That is all that means, that you aren't looking in the right direction. I'm loving Fix That Shit. It helped me so much, and I'm barely on the second chapter. Every page is power. In my books, you guys, like seriously, in my books, every page is power. I'm reading No More Assholes right now because I'm turning it into an audiobook. So I'm speaking No More Assholes. I've never spoken this book, and oh man, is it powerful. Whew, Oh, we're having fun. What do you do with a man who hasn't asked you to be together after several months? Why is it in his hands? Why are you not empowered? Why is it up to him to decide your fate? That's what I want to know. So here's what you're going to do. You want a relationship, right? You want a relationship. Are you done your playtime? Are you ready for a relationship? Do you know what you want? Do you know if you want to get married? Do you know if you want to have kids? Do you know what your timeline is for those things? Do you know if you want to travel, if you want to buy a house, if you want to raise your kids under a certain religion? Do you know your fundamental values? Those things that you need a partner to align with you on because you want to do them with your future partner. Do you know those things? Go, present it. Say, hey, I need to talk to you about something. I just want to let you know I'm done my playtime. And I'm looking for a committed long-term relationship because I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to buy a house one day. What about you? Don't ask him where this is going. Don't ask him, are we committed yet? You tell him what you want. You tell him where you're going. and then find out, what about you? What do you want? Where are you going? Oh, you want the same things? Do you see us doing this together? Good to know. Let's carry on. If he says, well, no, I'm not sure, I'm not ready for a relationship, done. He's wasting your time. Don't stay another day. Call it off that moment. Say, okay, this is really good to know. I really need to put an end to this because I want to go find that partner. Love your dress. Is it Le Chateau? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What do you mean we can change our DNA? I mean, we can change our DNA. We are adaptable to our environment. We change with our environment. Galapagos Islands, Darwin's theory of evolution. Lizards developed the ability to hold their breath for an extended period of time because their food sources went underwater. We can do that. We change. We change. So they did a study. They had women come in, tested their DNA, also tested their mental health. Were they depressed or not depressed? So then they sent them away for a period of time. Then they had to come back. Again, test their DNA, test their mental health. Women who were depressed and then not depressed had a change in their DNA. Women who were not depressed and then became depressed had a change in their DNA. You can change your DNA code. Do you believe that a player cheater can stop playing and cheating? Not a serial player and cheater. Like, sure he can. Are you going to wait around and experiment and see if he's going to do it for you? That's a waste of time because this works for him. Don't stay with a serial cheater. Don't play the hoping game. Best advice for avoiding jealousy. First of all, choose a trustworthy partner. Read No More Assholes. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. When you are in that relationship, you're going to write a cheat sheet. Everything they say and do to prove to me that they love me and are devoted to me. This is what you're going to bring your mind back to every time you go into an insecurity spin. Can't wait for the audio for No More Assholes. Thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. I'm a counselor and I feel like it's making me doubt my skills. Oh, lovely. Hey, bestie. Just want to tell you look super pretty today. Thank you. Is it weird if he always calls me hot? I don't know. Does it feel weird? How long is the Fix That Shit audiobook? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. If we're all just reacting to our environments, does that mean we can control how others treat us? We control our environment. I can teach you how to treat me, right? Like when somebody comes at me, like people test you. Do you know what I mean? People will test you. And so when somebody does something that you don't like, immediately shut it down. Let them know, no, you don't do this, right? So you teach people how to treat you. But if somebody insists on disrespecting you, you clear them from your environment. Block them on social media. Walk away if it's at the bar. You control your environment. So, does that mean we can control how others treat us? We can teach them how to treat us, but we can't make them want to learn it. We can't make them want to apply it, but we can control who is in our environment. I think she means brain plasticity. So that's neuroplasticity. That is changing the shape of your brain. Epigenetics is changing your DNA. Those are two different sciences. Mama Queen, love the dress. Thank you. So sad. I don't want to be in limbo because he said working on the relationship, but we aren't. Don't be in limbo. If he says we're on a break, it's a break up, right? So if he's not sure what's going on, if he thinks you're staying in limbo, send him a message and go, I just want to clarify that we aren't together right now because, a break is really technically a break up. There's no saying to somebody, I don't want to be with you, but I don't want you to be with anybody else. So just make sure you send them that message so that they're clear that you are single. Get no more assholes. Define your next relationship. Don't stay in limbo just because somebody said, we need to not be together to work on our relationship. How to ensure that things don't move too fast? You need to use a no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months dating rule. So no kissing, obviously nothing after that. No sleepovers because that's just too tempting. Seriously, if he's over there at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, you say, you have to go now. Don't go to bed while he's there. You have to go now. That's what the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is. No kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. You have to go now. If they can't give you that time and space, they don't respect you. It's not about you, it's about what they want. Also, read no more assholes. What if I'm pregnant with his kid and he still doesn't want to act right or be loyal to me? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, my love? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You need to be responsible for what you bring into the world, right? Think about, if you're going to have a child, think about what you are bringing them into. And don't tell yourself you having a child means they're going to plug in. Don't tell yourself that's a fantasy. Don't tell yourself this is going to fix anything, make anything better, make him feel more bonded, make him look at you any different. That's a fantasy. Don't do that to another human being. It's not fair. He has such a great presence around you. It's not fair, my love. I know somebody doesn't even know who her dad is. She is 40. Do you think she's happy? Something missing. It's definitely something missing for her. Don't do that to a person. That's not fair. Advice for showing more empathy and blocking out how I feel in a disagreement. You gotta fix that shit, my love. This is the manual. Fix that shit is the manual on how to really navigate conflict in a relationship. How do I get my wife interested in me? Do sexy things like helping out around the house and not being a child. Right? If you're doing that, if you're doing that, good. Confidence is super sexy. Right? Don't make her take care of your stuff, right? Don't make her be a mom to you. Do your laundry, fold your laundry, clean up after you, tell you how to dress nice, tell you how to look after your physical appearance, and be confident. Women love confidence. Can you kiss their hand? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. My ex left me because he was confused, but he says he wants to try us at 18. Should I believe him? Don't stay in limbo. Don't stay in limbo, right? It doesn't matter what they say. What matters is what they do. Do not stay in limbo. Don't wait for him. Don't not look for a relationship because, well, he's coming back when we're 18. Don't do that to yourself. Don't stay in limbo when somebody says, I don't want to be with you. Don't take yourself off the market because somebody walked away but said, just stay there. Don't move, okay? Like, I'm going to go do my thing, but you don't do anything. You just stay there. Get no more assholes. Educate yourself on what to look for and level up. Is there a therapy that's cheaper than your price? My books. My books. Many times people think a baby will fix a relationship, but it only amplifies the bad. Yes. Yes, it only amplifies the bad. Are you going to release your books in Spanish? Eventually my books will be in every language. Eventually they will be. When my husband does chores and randomly builds things for me, I love it. He built me a desk. Yes. Yes, yes. Boyfriend does what I ask him to do, but I would prefer him do what needs to be done. How do I address this? So this is like a, never good enough kind of thing, right? Besides the things that you want him to do, and besides the things that you want him to do without you asking, what does he do? And what's on his mind? Like, seriously, if all he's doing is playing video games, then you're with a man-child, right? You're with a man-child who requires instruction. But my husband, for instance, works 80 hours a week. I don't want to say you should just know, right? I don't want to say that, because he already has a lot on his mind. There's already a lot of things that he's juggling because he's running a business. So there's a lot of things that he's already thinking about. I don't want to say, by the way, make sure you juggle this in addition to the 15 balls you have up in the air. So what is he doing? Is his mind preoccupied because he's taking care of things? Or is he just a man-child that you have to say, hey, get off the couch and do your part? If you're with a man-child, then, this is a trait, I would have the conversation with him saying, I love you, but I need to be in a relationship with a partner, not with a teenager that I have to tell what to do. So if you're willing to make your mental checklist or write yourself a checklist and do your part, so I don't have to keep telling you to do your part, we can stay together. But if you're unwilling to do that and I constantly have to remind you to do what you need to do, this isn't the relationship for me, because where I want to go in life, I need a partnership, not an extra child. Yes. Hello, love. We broke up because he was self-sabotaging the relationship from his childhood trauma. Okay. He keeps saying that he regrets leaving me and that he loves and misses me. What do I believe? So you don't believe what he says, right? Like, so he loves and misses you. So what? So what? What needs to change? When somebody breaks up with you, when a relationship ends, you need to define your next relationship. You need to level it up from what you left behind. So what needs to change? Like my husband broke up with me. And I was like, okay, so let me define my next relationship. I'm not just gonna go back into the same thing that wasn't working. I need to level this up. I need to make my next one better. So what needs to change? Well, I don't want to be with a man who treats another woman better than me. It was really hard being, coming after a baby mama. So I was like, you know what? I don't want that again. I don't want that again. Like I sacrificed and I tried, but it was really hard and it didn't work, and I don't want that again. When I got into that relationship, I said, I don't want to get married, but you know what? I do want to get married now. Like it's been 6 years since my divorce, and I'm not shell-shocked from it anymore, and I do want a marriage. So yeah, I do want to get married, and we got into this relationship saying neither of us wanted to get married again, and we were both on the same page, and that's great. But now I do want to get married, and he doesn't want to get married, so leveling up from that, right? So when he came back saying, I miss you, I love you, I said, no, because you're not what I want anymore. You come with a baby mama and she comes first, and that's not what I want. You don't want to get married, and I do, and that's not what I want. So what do you want? Define your next relationship. Don't just miss him back and love him back and take him back and break up over the same reasons. What is your level up? And say, I'm sorry, but I've been doing some thinking and this is what I want now. So if you want to be with me, then this is who you need to be. And get no more assholes if you do get, or not no more assholes, get fix that shit if you do get back together, so that you don't just go back to the same thing. Hello, Posky Jerry. So somebody asked about the supplements for mental health. That's vitamin D. Vitamin D, 4,000 units a day, and 5 HTP. Why did Melinda Gates and Bill Gates get a divorce? That's a good question. I was reading articles about that today and I didn't quite find the reason. When should you consider going back to someone who healed from their childhood trauma? When you see it in their behavior, right? Because healed, right? I don't know. So show me the healing. Like do no kissing, right? If they can do no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months and show you the healing, then you can go back to them. But don't go back to someone who say they've healed just because they say they've healed. I feel so much comfort when I watch your lives. That's super sweet. Super sweet. My partner is not saving for retirement, but I am. It's hard to bring up because he makes half. Oh, he makes half what you do. So I mean, it just, do you, like, he makes half what you do. Are you guys sharing bills? Right? Which is not a bad thing if you're sharing bills, like you have a scaled down lifestyle in order to meet him where he is financially, which gives you even more money to save for retirement. So does he love what he does? Is he happy where he's at? You want to come live with me? Boyfriend gives me vitamin D every day, but it's not enough. 4,000 units. We do. I pay most. Do you want to come live with me, love? You want to have this conversation on live? What action should I look for? I'm scared to be vulnerable again. I'll go live with you. Okay. Not you, Polsky Jerry. Cass. Cass, you want to come live with me? How often? Oh. Goodbye. I don't know what that means. What it means is that I'm going to turn on my option to add guest, and then you can make a request. So you should see a request to come on as a guest. Cass, do you see that? My ex and I are working things out, and I noticed that I have a hard time opening up to him. I would fix that shit, my love. I have a first date with a guy that I have a good connection with, scared I won't be attracted. It's okay. It's okay to not be attracted right away. The question you want to ask yourself on a first date is he good enough, right? Is he funny enough? Is he respectful enough? Is he kind enough? Is he, interesting enough? Is he intelligent enough? If he's good enough, then he's good enough. He's good enough to see again. So Cass, I'm gonna wait for you to do the request thing, to come in to ask a guest request. So if he's good enough, then see him again and do the no kissing for 3 months dating rule and get no more assholes, and use that as a guide for what to look for. We both work a lot and barely see each other. Welcome to real life, right? Welcome to saving for a life. Welcome to saving for retirement. Welcome for ensuring financial stability. Make the minutes count. Make sure when you see each other, you get in at least 2 kisses that are at least 5 seconds each. Making the minutes count is super important. Gotta fix that shit. Make sure there's no conflict. If you barely see each other, make sure there's no fighting so that all the minutes you do spend together are very good. I just bought Fix That Shit. It's on its way. Exchange to read it. Excited to read it. Oh, where'd that come from? On a self-healing journey with boyfriend. I love this. I am all for it. I am all for it. Should I put in less effort or energy when he's not giving me the same I'm giving him? It depends, right? I don't have a live schedule. I want to come on here with my partner. I don't have a certain schedule, but you can turn notifications on. Guys, who wants to get a notification when I go live? Say, I do. Polskie Jerry. Who wants a notification when I go live? Say, I do. I do. Good, good, good. Okay, here's what you're going to do, my loves. Click my picture up here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell and say, I just did when you do. Guys, also, don't forget to go follow me on Instagram because I'm doing a coaching giveaway. Every single month I give away a free coaching session. The giveaway is up now. Go take part in that. I just did. I love it. Do make sure you go into your TikTok settings and turn on your notifications in there. Also go into your settings on your phone and turn on your TikTok notifications in there. I just did. Done. I just invited a guy friend because he's always asking me questions about dating and stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Guys, does anybody want a book walkthrough? Anybody want a book walkthrough? I want to win the giveaway. Yes, it did a long time ago. I love it. For those of you who don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not right. For those of you who don't know, I wrote 8 books. Yes, book walkthrough. Yes, book walkthrough. I'm afraid I'll never find a husband after my ex left. So you can either get No More Assholes to walk you through the process of finding your next partner, or if this is a deep-rooted fear, you can come get coaching sessions so I can help you work through it. Amazing. Custom made. Can you talk about that one? Yes, I will. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, you guys. Like, there's gonna come a time. Like, look at. There will be a time I'm gonna have so many books I won't be able to fit them all in one hand. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? Pay attention, she speaks fast. Yes. So just so you know, I do have a What Book is Right for Me quiz in the link tree in my bio. So yes, I do go through them fast, but you can go take that Which Book is Right for Me quiz. It will list all of my books in the order that you want to read them in. Oh my God, you're so adorable. We love it. I have 5 of your books. I'm reading Comeback Queen right now. You're so sweet. I need coaching sessions for Mother's Day. Yes. For those of you who want to get a coaching session, there is a button for that in the link tree in my bio. Make sure you follow the instructions to book yourself in for a session. I just finished Fix That Shit and I already noticed such a difference in how my husband and I interact. I am here for that goodness, my love. You just gave me that warm glow right here. Thank you. Thank you for that. The book quiz is such a great idea. That was my assistant that came up with that. Miss Lara, my beautiful assistant Lara came up with that. She's brilliant. She's brilliant. And she's in Melbourne, Australia. Can we go live? I can use some advice. What's your question, my love? What's your question, Polskie? Mr. Jerry. Hey, just got out of a toxic relationship and bought a few of your books. What? What? Freedom Bell. Oh my goodness, you were amazing. Amazing, amazing. Freedom Bell for you. I can't wait for your books for men. Yes, I am having quite a bit of fun actually writing The Perfect Play, which is a dating book for men. Okay, love your dress. You're so freaking cute. Thank you. Thank you. Freedom Bell. Okay. Comeback Queen. This is the book that's going to help you get over a breakup. If your heart is hurting, doesn't matter how far back it is, we can help heal it. No More Assholes. This is the book that helps you make sure your next relationship is the right one. Still need to do a kid's book, yes. Make sure your next relationship is the keeper, you guys. No more like, oh, I hope this one's good. No, 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 no. I know this one's good. That's how you want to feel going into the relationship. I know this one's good. So after you choose your amazing man, your generous long-term thinker, you get After the First Kiss. This is the book that helps you transition into your relationship from courtship phase to reality phase with as little insecurity as possible. When did you publish your first book? My first book came out in January 2016. Fix That Shit is a book that's going to help resolve all the fighting in your relationship. All the pain, all the fighting, all the angst, all the frustration, all the fear, all the anxiety, all the jealousy. This is going to make a huge difference, my love. If you do what's in this book, if you're with a No More Assholes man, if you're with a generous long-term thinker and he loves you and you apply what's in Fix That Shit, you can heal yourself and your relationship. It's so good, you guys. Like, so super good. Custom made. Somebody was asking about this earlier. Say here I am. Say here I am. A person who was asking about custom made earlier. So this is the book that's going to help you know what your purpose is, your design, your talent. You know how they say when you do something you love, it never feels like work? This is what's going to help you uncover what it is, that thing that you love so much, that you want to do every day, that you can turn into your income. So I answered 2 questions in here. What am I custom made to do? And how can I turn it into income? Because ultimately being paid doing what you love, it's a workbook, my love. Every chapter ends with exercises. Being paid doing what you love is the ultimate goal. You don't want to wake up unhappy about going to work. You want to wake up working for yourself and passionate about what you're doing. I get up at like 9:20 lately, like 9ish in the morning. I go to bed at 2 o'clock at night, you guys. I go to bed at 2 o'clock at night. I get up around 9 o'clock in the morning. This is so cute. Going to ask for your books for my birthday. I got 2 now, but I want more. I love you. I love you. I want you to be happy, like happy in your relationship, happy about the work you do, happy in your life. Speaking of happy in your life, this is a book that it looks at 10 areas of your life that affect you and how you can walk into them with the right mindset to be happy. Dating 101, this is a textbook, you guys, understanding the drives, behaviors, and emotions behind love. I wrote this for parents to give to their teenagers because this should be the sex ed book in school. But also if you're a nerd, you will appreciate that book too. Fake Love Need Not Apply. This is actually a freebie. You're going to see in the link to my bio, it says free book. I have a couple freebies in the link to my bio. There's this free book, Fake Love Need Not Apply, Avoiding Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. Hitting that button also gives you some free worksheets for couples and for singles. There's also another one. There's a long distance guide. Who here's in a long distance relationship? Say, I am. I love my girlfriend, but she's hiding her phone because she's talking to an ex. So is she trustworthy? Does she still have feelings? Okay, my long distance relationshipers, go into my bio, click on the link tree. If you want, there's a guide in there for you on how to maintain your long distance relationship, how to resolve conflict, how to have less conflict, how to create more intimacy, how to have more closeness. Is there anybody who has already downloaded that guide? I am an hour and a half away. Yes, go check it out. Go get your guides. I've downloaded it. Did you use anything in it? Did you find it helpful? What's your best advice for getting over someone you were dating for 6 years? To get comeback queen, my love, and do everything that's in my book. Boyfriend says he'll change, but it's been months, almost a year, still the same thing. So why are you staying with somebody who is exhibiting a pattern that you were not happy with? Worst breakup I've ever been through. Honestly, breaking up with my mom. I took more abuse from her than anybody. That was seriously the worst. I took the most abuse from her, and it was the most emotionally tearing breakup I've ever had. I just got a gift card from one of my students, feeling appreciated. Michelle, good for you. How long do you think long distance relationships should last before you become non-long distance? That's up to you. Some people do it for years. Some people don't even want to do it for a month. Okay, Cass, no worries. If you want some clarity on this, I do suggest you get a coaching session so that I can ask all the questions necessary to understand what's happening and give you some guidance with this. Definitely need a book on toxic moms. Yeah, so I have a title for that. I even have cover art for it. So the title is Mama, Why You Gotta Be So Prickly. The premise for the title is, like, my mom was abused, right? Obviously my mom came from an abused person, because people who were not abused, it's not normal for somebody who's not abused to be an abuser. It is normal for somebody who has been abused to be an abuser. So I highly suspect my grandma was abused for her to be so horrible. She really was horrible. So my mom was abused. So my mom was abusive. Oh, I don't even know why I got on that. Oh, toxic moms. So my mom is a cactus, right? Like I can't get close to her. When I do, I get pricked by the cactus. My mom didn't ask to be born a cactus. She didn't ask to be abused. She didn't ask for what happened to her to happen to her, and she didn't ask for that to change her as a human being. So my mom was born a cactus, but she couldn't help being born a cactus. That wasn't her choice. But it's hard for me as her daughter because I can't get close to her. I had toxic, religious, rigid mom who changed her ways. You are so lucky, Michelle. Yes. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Is that why you don't want children? No, it's not too personal. You guys can ask me anything, really. So part of it definitely is because one of the things that I ask myself, like I ask, do I want to give up the money? Do I want to give up the time? Do I want to give up, sacrifice some of the things that I would do with that time and money? Do I want to give that up? Do I want to do something that has a lot of hard work with a little bit of reward? And can I not be my mom? That was one of the questions I had to ask myself. Can I not be my mom? And ultimately, it was just a lot of no's for me. So that's why I ended up not having kids. But that was a big one because I know that the reason why I'm so calm today is because I control my environment. Kids are variable. You again, like it's you can't control those little fuckers. So I wouldn't be able to control my environment if I had children. And so I knew that it would very much trigger this seething anger that I have. Like it's honestly, you guys, like, again, it's a lot of work to be who I am. You guys are laughing at my little fuckers. It's a lot of work to be who I am. It's a lot of work to be who I am because part of my DNA is anger. My mom abused me and I forgive her. I help take care of her now. So I forgive my mom. What is unforgivable is she continues the abuse. She went from physically abusive to very much verbally and mentally abusive. And I can't forgive that she continues it. So I can forgive what she did in the past because I understand it. I understand this cycle. I woke up my cat by laughing so hard. So true, children would be a giant variable. Yes. Thank you for being so open. Yes, absolutely. You'd be amazing mom if that was something you wanted to do. You're not your mom. I'd like to believe that. I love you back. I absolutely do forgive my mom, because as a social scientist, I have a clear insight on the cycle. In fact, I was part of the cycle. I became abusive myself. So absolutely I forgive her, because I understand what it does to you. But as an adult, we can now choose to be different together, but she doesn't. She chooses to still use me as her anger lightning rod, her uncontrolled anger lightning rod. I've used some of the tips at the beginning of the guide. Oh, about avoiding fights. Still reading it. Okay, good. Did you avoid fights? It's trauma. This keeps popping up. I'm trying to read comments and it keeps moving it up on me. It's not letting me freeze it. Hold on. Somebody's saying as a coach, and I can't read it. Where is it? Where is it? As a coach, would you be able to say after listening to a couple if their relationship is workable? Often I can tell. Yeah. Because I'm not just a coach, right? I'm a behaviorist. I'm a social scientist. I study, psychology, sociology, body language. So there's a lot of things that I can tell fairly early. So yeah. Can't seem to let go of an ex. Come get a coaching session, love, if you need help. Beautiful and selfless thing. It was hard choosing to not have kids, because I knew how much my mom wanted to be a grandma, and I'm the only child. My mom is verbally and mentally abusive, and we get along now that I moved. When I visit, she's abusive. See, I just won't. She's not allowed to be around me anymore. She's going to be abusive. I just don't put up with it anymore. I did for the longest time. I don't know how old you are, but I was well into my 40s before I had enough, and I don't talk to her at all. I can't, because the last 3 times I interacted with my mom, I literally lost a ton of hair and had diarrhea. She literally is making me sick now. So I can't anymore. I need to listen to my body. I put up with it, and and it just, the recuperation time after our interactions took longer and longer, and I started to lose my, what's the word? That word when you are strong against something. I think there's a D in there. The body tells us, yeah. What's that word I'm looking for? When you can, like, resilience. Thank you for that. I really started to lose my resilience, and my body just couldn't handle it anymore. My brain couldn't handle it anymore. So I still love her. I said to my husband, like I have my husband call her at Christmas. I have him call her for Mother's Day. I did start to lose my sanity. Right? So like I don't want her to be alone. So, and she loves him. So I have him call her every now and then. But I seriously, like, I can't go take care of her. If she were to be sick, if she needed me, can't be my job, because I just don't trust her. I don't trust her to not be abusive. And this is something that she gives up by being abusive. She gives up my goodwill. She gives up my desire to help her. I was going to have her move here. Like, we were talking about her moving here. Because I knew one day she'd have to go somewhere, right? She's alone. She doesn't have somebody. I was going to have her be here. But she's lost that because she can't not be abusive to me. So that's what she gives out by not controlling her behavior. And the thing is, she's the one who introduced me to meditation, and she refuses to do it. She won't do what's necessary to help herself, which means she won't do what's necessary to help us, which means I can't be a part of her toxicity. Oh, you're so welcome, my love. I had to put a stop to my mother's abuse, although I help her. I don't stay around her for too long, right? You're gonna make me cry. Oh, my love. I'm okay. I have an amazing husband. He's really good. He's a great bridge. I'm 23, so I'm still trying hard to have a relationship with her, but it's exhausting. Michelle, good for you. What made you choose your career and to help other people? I'm just so natural at it. It chose me. It's like I didn't choose it, it chose me. Any tips for setting boundaries with parents when they get defensive and angry? Don't have the conversation. Don't have the conversation. So walk away. If they won't listen to you, then just shut down the conversation and walk away. How did you get the strength to go no contact with your mom? She really made it happen. You know what I mean? She made it happen. So she started going into massive rants on Facebook Messenger. Just long messages, all caps, and she started saying, "You're dead to me, fuck off, stop talking to me, you're dead to me." So she basically, all caps, "fuck you," disowned me, and I went, you know what? We're good. I'm gonna take that. Because nothing I said or did mattered. It was always anger. So that's what you want to say to me? That's where you want to take this? I'll take it. So, and I took the closed door. You know what I mean? She shut the door and I took it. But she has said, here's the thing though, you listen, right? She has said, "I'm happier without you in my life. Why can't I just love you from a distance," right? As I was trying to have a mother-daughter relationship, she would say, "Why can't I just love you from a distance?" And I am her lightning rod. I've been her lightning rod since by the time I was 4. I have memories from the age of 4 of her being abusive. So I've been her anger lightning rod for 44 years. And so when she sees me, here it comes, right? So that's why she prefers to not have me in her life. She's more settled. She's more peaceful when I'm not in her life. So when she, all caps, said, "Fuck you, you're dead to me," I went, all right, mama, you got it. And it hurt, hurt. But I'm taking the closed door. Love your energy. Thank you. You're so brave. I don't know if that's courage. I don't know what that is. That's me, but with my dad, all things are packed. I'm waiting for my chance to leave. Yes. So sad. It is. It is really sad because this is a fundamental nature thing. This is the hardest breakup because your fundamental nature is to not leave your family. These are the people that made you. You understand. These are the people that are supposed to protect you. And so when you separate from them, every fiber of your being screams, no, that's not supposed to happen. So it really was the biggest pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. I've never screamed in agony so much until my mom and I just fracturing and breaking this relationship. It's the longest, still today, right? I don't talk about any of my exes like this. The hardest thing ever. My best friend suffered in the same way. Yes. You practice what you preach about abusive relationships to the hardest degree. I do. How did you deal with the abuse during your teenage years? I fucking ran away from home. 17. gone. I would have left home at 16 if I could, but I left home at 17. My mom is probably like 73 now. Probably 73. Yeah. She's not well. So abuse creates brain damage. Make no mistake. It's called a cortisol cocktail. Right? So a cortisol cocktail, which is a combination of adrenaline and cortisol. So stress and fear on the developing brain. And her abuse started at the age of 5. So the cortisol cocktail on the developing brain basically creates brain damage. So my mom has brain damage, but she's not healing it. We have neuroplasticity. You can heal your own brain, but she's not healing it. So maybe her cactus pickles will fall off as she ages. Maybe, right? And I hope for that. I do. But it's gonna be it's gonna take an apology. Right? She has to show me that she understands. She has an amazing daughter, and she loves that she has an amazing daughter, and she brags about her amazing daughter, and she's so proud of her amazing daughter, but she just wants to love me from a distance and be proud of me from a distance. And that's, that's for her, that's better. But she's, can that damage affect memory? Probably yes and no. Yes and no. I know that she remembers a lot. I hope you can find peace one day. I am, it's like I'm okay. I'm just sad, right? I'm just sad. That's all. Maybe that's to protect you as well. Yeah, maybe. I have fibromyalgia now, which is neurological. Now at 29, I see it's from him. It's time. Yes. I didn't know this. Yes, I feel you. You're so welcome. Yeah. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Do we have any newbies here? We will be your mama. We are family here, aren't we? Like, this is the best kind of family because, like, we're here for each other's evolution. I evolve and I grow off your evolution and growth, and we feed each other. It's an upward cycle. Me. Hello, my newbies. Welcome. You're the best on live. Ah, my love. It is subjective, but I take it. You're so sweet. You guys are so cute. I'm new here. Hey, from Toronto. We are family. Yes, we are. So my newbies, I keep seeing these lives and I stayed today. Yay! I hope you enjoy this. We get pretty deep sometimes. You definitely need a Toxic Parents book. I need that in my life. It's coming. It's coming. I was going to write it next, but then the men are really clamoring for their dating book. So I asked God to give me a sign. Oh, my love, was this topic for you today? Was this for you? Did you need this? Yeah, the Toxic Parent book is definitely coming. It's about the mother-daughter bond because, as a writer, the number one rule, write what you know. So, after a fight with a toxic mom, toxic life, everything, literally. Oh, my love, welcome. I wish Cass had figured out how to go live with you. I know that would have been a good conversation. We are family, yes. So those of you who are new, who want a notification when I go live, because we never know where it's going to go, click my picture up here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up, and the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. Come join us. Come join us. I cannot get it to work on you for some reason, and you are my favorite. In front of many people. Oh, my love. My mom doesn't understand, and it's funny. I never do this. Ah. Are you close to your dad? Yes. Yeah. I look forward to this book. Good. So my dad and I's relationship is like close-ish. Like it's a functional closeness. I love him. He loves me. We get along. We never fight. We're in different worlds when it comes to like political beliefs. My dad's a little bit racist. My dad's a lot racist. My dad's so racist. My dad's racist. My dad is, conservative beliefs. I am complete opposite spectrum. It's interesting when there's a conversation between me, him, and his wife. I know, oop, right? His girlfriend in Florida and all those people over there, they're all racist and conservative leaning, like Republican leaning, right? And so, we'll have a conversation and I'm like dishing out the science and sociology. And my dad is kind of like in the middle of me and his girlfriend as we're kind of having like a little battle royale. And eventually he'll be like, okay, enough. No more conversations about this. So why do I fall for the wrong people? Because you haven't written No More Assholes, my love. That's why. Thanks for being so vulnerable and open with us. It's our privilege. That's how we grow through things, right? We grow through truth. We grow through honesty. We grow through shared experience. Think about the tribe. Do you believe in the one? Well, I like the one for now, right? So think about the tribe, right? The tribe is the elders, the middle people, the children, right? So as you were growing up in a tribe, you were not just raised by a mom and a dad. You were raised by your older siblings. You were raised by your aunts and uncles. You were raised by your grandparents. You were raised by the other elders in the tribe. You gained knowledge from other people who had been there, done that. And so this is how you evolved faster, through the shared information of your elders, of people who had an experience already. So this is what we are here in a tribe, is I have some experiences that I come to share with you to help you navigate your own faster and better and more efficiently with less danger to yourself. I don't know how to handle the feelings and it's consuming me, so come get coaching sessions so that I can help you work through your feelings, love. I don't have a magic wand. When it comes to changing your mind, your emotions, the behaviors that you feel compelled to do, that does need to be a coaching session. So for those of you who are setting yourself up to get a notification when I go live, clicking my picture here once or twice, you get a pop-up, you click on the bell. Also make sure you go into your settings on your profile on TikTok and turn on the notifications there. And then also go into your settings on your phone and turn on the notifications in there too. I saw your wand earlier. If you watch and if you consume enough of me, that is definitely a magic wand. Right? Like if you watch enough of my TikToks, if you listen to enough of my podcasts, if you do, I always give instructions, you guys. So if you do what I tell you to do, it does have an effect. Where are my people here who just watch my TikToks or watch my lives, haven't even read a book, right? Just consume the free products that I give out. How many people here have consumed what I give out for free and used it and seen a change? I watch too much of you. I think I have a Chantal Heide mind now. I love that. I love your advice. I can verify it has a huge impact. I love you. Thank you for sharing that. I do. Yes, my loves. Me. I love it. I watch you every day. I love you. Thank you, Mama. Miss Mama Bear. I'm here for the goodness, here for the growth. I watch you as often as I can. I always feel better after. I've consumed you, but I've gotten one butt. That's not a butt. It's great to hear many people benefiting from you. Do you come on every day at a specific time? So I do come on every day, but I'm loosey-goosey with the time. So if you want, set yourself up to get a notification when I go live. Yes, changes are happening. Thank you. You're so welcome. I can verify these freebies make a difference. They keep me going between my readings. Love you. Miss Love. Did you get the vaccine? No, not yet. It's not my turn yet. You're so welcome. How can I be there for someone when they're going through a tough time? You can ask them, right? Coaching sessions with Chantal are life changers. Yes, when you know, you know. I mean, if you think I'm good on lives, wait till we go one-on-one. Like, game changer. because it's so targeted, right? And I don't let you get lost in this. Like, seriously, like, here's something I said today, and I'll do this, right? I'll do this. I did a coaching session today. We were 14 minutes before the end of the session. I said, okay, we have just over 10 minutes before the session ends. I want to make sure I get these solutions to you, because this was somebody, and I've worked with her several times before, and I do need to redirect her. I do need to guide her. I do need to get her to focus in, because she does a lot of talking, which is not a bad thing, by the way. But when people get lost in the story, I focus them back in so that we get to solutions before the session ends. And solutions are come in two parts, right? Once I get an understanding of what the story is, and I understand what's going wrong, and I understand what the triggers are, I always make sure that I help the person understand themselves what it is that I'm seeing, because that's why people come to me, because I have perspective. I have like, my talent is perspective. I very quickly understand situations in ways that people don't seem to get to themselves. And this is why I'm good at what I do, because they're lost in their story. And so they come to me, and I get them out of the story and into understanding. And then from there into solutions that they can apply after we get off our call, so that they have things that they can put into practice that will create change for them. I've told my whole family about you, and they all will be booking. I love this. Are you using a different phone? Video isn't as clear. So I don't know. I thought it was, I don't see. This is a lens. Is that better? Did I just make that better? I don't know. Is it better? Chantal is all about homework and solutions. Michelle knows. Michelle's gotten sessions. I still need to book my boudoir shoot. Yes, my love, but COVID, yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Sorry, you guys. Looks fine to me. You look the same as always, Mama Queen. How do we recover from a narcissist mother? Meditation, self-love. Come get a coaching session if you need to. If you need to get your scripts, that's one thing that I do with people, is I give them, like, I help them change their internal dialogue. What ways do you recommend to comfort a husband whose parents always dismissed his emotions? So just be the opposite, right? So what is comforting is understanding. So understand his emotions, validate his emotions, and that will be the opposite of what his parents do, meaning you are his safe space. What do you think about partners in a relationship having close friends of the opposite gender? It's fine as long as it's platonic, but you want to be their best friend, right? It'd be like weird if my husband's best friend wasn't me. Aw, love this. I watch your live almost every day, and everything you tell us helps in one way or another. Super sweet. Super sweet. My loves, I'm gonna go because I really wanted to do some yoga tonight, because it's been a little while and I need to exercise this body. What did you do to become a dating coach? I fixed my shit. I don't teach anything that I haven't fixed myself, so that I actually understand the nuances of the journey. Yes, I'm sorry, my love. I love you too. Just started reading Fix That Shit. I will leave a review when I finish. Yes, thank you. Loving it so much. Guys, all of you who are reading my books, please go leave an Amazon review. If you don't want to write words, just leave stars. But it really means the world to me. It really means the world. I literally want to get more reviews than Why Men Love Bitches. So I'm competitive. So I want us to get those Amazon numbers up. I want people to see that people are reading my books and they're getting something from it. So if you will share the love, that rewards me so much. I think I left a Google review the other day, but I'm not sure. You opened my eyes, finished it in November. I love that. Love that. How long should I wait for my boyfriend to introduce me to his parents? Should it happen before you kissed? Don't kiss anybody who doesn't include you in their life. Thank you, my loves, my lovelies. You know, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, most likely, because I never stay away for long. I never stay away for long. Goodbye, motherfucker. So make sure you have a good night's sleep. Mwah. I love you, and I'll see you soon, my loves.